yeah, as I was saying, we all sometimes feel judged by religious spirits within us. And the issue is that the church community, really, and people around this, seem to kind of jump onto this bandwagon and say, well, if your religious spirit feels a certain way, then that means that you were doing things wrong. That means that you should pray more often. That means that you should sin less. That means this. That means that. But the real issue is that they don't realize the real issue. The real issue being that it's more spiritual than they understand. It's always more spiritual than you understand. Because the reason the enemy could be attacking you so hard could really be because you're such a powerful and great influence on the world and you could help so many people. And the devil doesn't want that. And it really could be to the point where the devil thinks that maybe even a whole new revolution in Christ could occur, and the devil is scared. But you never know your own fate, you never know your own destiny, because God makes that. God makes a destiny. We do not. God makes a destiny. We do not. God makes a destiny. We do not. And the issue is the enemy thinks he can manipulate and full finish and lie and really pretend his way to what he perceives as the truth and the righteous truth. But the enemy has no knowledge of the truth because he has been a liar. He always will be a liar. He was a liar in the beginning and he will be a liar in the end. And see, even now, it feels like there's a hand trying to stop me from talking, which goes to show the devil is here. I resist and rebuke the devil. I rebuke the fowl of the air and wish for him to be gone. And see, instantly, that kind of hand that I had in my throat had just instantly gone now. Do you not see that the devil really has an influence in this world? Do you not really see through like the Diablo advertisements, through everything of this world really now that is so devil centered or devil-ish? Can you guys really not see past the veil? Because there are too many people, in my eyes these days, who do not see past the veil, who will go, oh, it's just some advertising thing, it's not really that dark, it's not really that. And I feel like people give too much credit to some advertising companies, some, I would say, politicians, some governments, because usually the agenda is a lot darker than anyone will ever tell you. And some people may be saying, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're this, you're that. But I don't care what people say, really. I will happily be made a joke. I'm the, what is it? I am the song of drunkards, so to speak, anyway. So it doesn't really bother me. Uh, that is a quote from the Bible, didn't know. And the thing is, I don't really have a trouble with people being unaware. It's just in this day and age, you need to be aware, you need to see what's in front of your face. It would be like, well, I guess going to the bank, seeing zero point 0.0 in your account, and then saying, oh, well, I'd like to take out a loan. And the bank approves it, and that's great. And then you think, why the heck did I do that? I'm in debt now. So it doesn't really make sense. But this is the issue with so many Christians these days, and so many people these days, that really they are doing exactly this by kind of not realizing the agendas of the world, the agendas of the devil, what the devil kind of wants for the world, and that is being massively, massively promoted all the time, even in the media, in everything. The devil tries to have his influence all through the media. He always does, he always will, he always has. And the thing is, it used to be very subtle. The way it used to be, I would say the 1930s to the 1960s, 70s, used to be very subtle how the devil would be in like a, I guess, movie or series or an advert. Because I've seen some of these old adverts, and really, it was subtle back then. But now, it's so in your face. It's to the point where, well, really hard believing Christians do notice it, but they don't really say anything because they're like, wow, did I just see what I thought I saw? And then they say, no, no, it can't be, no, it can't be. But it is. And the issue is, so many people are just kind of brushing it all off and saying, well, that's just how the world has become. It's just become like that. It's just become like that. And it shouldn't be to the point where people are just brushing it off, where people just seem to think that the devil, that the enemy has every right to spread his message, to spread his, well, what he perceives as the truth, which really isn't the truth because he is a liar and he was a liar from the beginning and will be in the end. And the devil does this anyway. The devil wants you all to believe his agendas. The devil wants you all to worship him. The devil wants 666 implanted in everybody's head. And there will be a lot of people, I imagine, who will comment or say on this video, you're being very extreme with this kind of thought. But it's not extreme, it's the truth. Because this is what the devil wants to do to every single one of us. I am quite fed up of people not understanding how, I guess, dangerous the spirit world can be. The demons are not powerful unless you give them power. And the devil is not really powerful unless you give him power. But you have to remember, he is plotting every hour of the day to try to take you down. So you have to realize, you have to think ahead, you have to think twice, maybe three times with everything you do. Because the devil, he isn't a fool. And he will probably see this and study it. And I imagine he will, because that's the devil, and that's what the devil does and likes to do. Because he likes to find a point where he can manipulate and, I guess, false truth believers into accepting what the devil wants. I mean, this is what the devil has kind of done with the church now. He's gone introducing pagan holidays and introducing this and that to the point where the devil's agenda is even being spread throughout some of the church to the point where really it is all being intertwined with, well, demonicness and the devil. But that really is just sadly the world we are living in. There are not many true Christian churches anymore. And as well as that, there are many woke Christian churches now, I would imagine, and many woke Catholic churches. But as the Lord has said to me in the past, the Catholic Church and the Roman Catholic Church are dead and gone. And this is the Lord who has said this to me. This isn't me just saying, oh yeah, the Roman Catholic Church and the Catholic Church are completely dead.